Do. Hello. Well, that was new. And now it wiped all my settings again, so I have to manually add everything back. Automatically puts me in entertainment for some reason. I'm not funny, so I don't know why it puts me there. It removes everything from my settings. Copy the tags back there. These are the incorrect ones. There we go. Here are the right tags. Good. Recording day. Probably unnecessary to add, but still. Lovely. It's weird that you can't seem to connect to the same stream on YouTube. Kind of like creates a new video, and the old one is like, well, that stream is done. Like, well, I don't know that I wanted it to be like that though. Maybe, you know, maybe I could just pop on again, keep playing on that one. Why not? I'm afraid that crash was related to me switching over to Vulkan so I could do game capture. What? Game capture. Because game capture doesn't work on DirectX 12. So I swapped over to Vulkan. And after playing, as you saw, for a few minutes there, everything crashed. So I'm not sure. Yeah. Vulkan didn't work at all on my old computer. Like, it did not enjoy Vulkan whatsoever. My map is still going! How nice of them!
I must maintain a fine balance.
That is so nice of them. I don't have to redo the whole thing. Thank you. The stream is up on YouTube. Is the stream back up on Twitch? Yes, indeed. Good. So, a helm and gloves. We do probably want both of those things. So, let's do this. Portals are staying open. So, the portals are related to how many lives I have, I guess. Again, I haven't played since they changed that stuff. Welcome back. That was something. Apparently when you crash on YouTube, it like basically ends the video and then you have to make a completely new one.
Yes.
So the link like goes into a finished stream and then you have to basically go back to my YouTube channel and click the new one, which is not a great system. Yeah, makes sense. Twitch definitely has an advantage when it comes to that. Because it feels more natural to just go to someone's channel on Twitch. Because the stream is always on top, you know? It's... yeah. I don't even know where we left off. Like...
This is
Because
what
when
we
that
have
happened, I was
available.
like, oh, okay, time to go into fail search mode. Like, what are we doing? What happened? Why did this go wrong?
Don't spend it all at once. I'll take it.
Energizing.
Level 54, so that's not great. It also has all its prefixes already. Man. That could be a cool leveling stick. If you could get attack speed on it. It'd be fun.
Good fortune.
Do that. Why am I still... Oh, right. I was like, why am I still holding on to this chest piece? Because we're salvaging it. That's why. Okay, yeah, so that was the first time my stream has crashed, ever. So that was weird. I'm assuming it's related to Vulcan, like I said, and we'll soon find out, I'm assuming. Thankfully, the map is still going. But yeah, GGG, make it so that I can use game capture on DirectX 12. A unique box? My.
A worthy challenge.
Wonderful. Let's get this mask out of here. $36 packs. Aberration of Chaos contains an additional unique item corrupted with an enchantment. I feel like this area is way too small for this. But then again, so is this area, but it's maybe the choke point is the way to go. To get them funneled through here. And my CPU, I don't know if it's my CPU or what it is, but the fans in my computer go haywire now. Way more than they did yesterday. We're only, like, we've only started playing. Oh. Yeah. I don't know. I don't feel great about Vulcan. So far, it doesn't seem to like my system. Man, this is like the Bale fight on steroids. Bale in Diablo 2. Oh my. Oh my. Get away from me, monsters. Are you the last one? Meat slasher? Nope. Meat skull? Anyone else? Oh, I thought you were dead. No! Ah! Ah! I thought it was over. 36 packs is quite a lot. Are you kidding me? Please stop. End this nonsense. How is there still more? What have I stumbled onto here? I don't think I've ever seen a unique strongbox before.
Ancient power.
Iron grasp. So it rolled with life, I'm assuming. Otherwise, it's still what it's supposed to be. Okay. Well, that was stressful. Yeah, no, I finished Act 2 and then I tapped out in O2. Got around 600 hours in 0.1 and maybe 20 in 0.2. Now I'm already like 40 hours into this. Played. One day, 18 hours. So far. Oh yeah, the map is done, technically. Because even though we crashed, the game was like, here, you can finish your map. It was very nice of them. 6 exalts. Wow! We're rich, boys. Doriani.
The device still functions, despite the damage the cataclysm caused. Good. Now, using the device, you must seek out major sources of corruption for us to cleanse. In a time of minimal sentience, and most of it mad, what you encounter out there can be quite malleable. What we expect to find can shape things. The energies we use in our translocation device can influence outcomes. That device was made possible, after all, by a very special patron. They are likely watching us even now, and finding great humor in our travails. I was told many cryptic things.
Oh yeah, we listened to this yesterday. Yes.
Time is of the essence.
Okay. First map done. Travel to the corrupted biome. Speak to Danny to learn about the unearthed monsters. So I guess we can start hanging out in our hideout now. The heck was that sound?
Yes?
Oh, the player is still here. That's something I didn't count on. Man, my computer is loud. Unusually so.
This is what we have available. I'll find a use for it.
Okay, so what we want to do now, I feel like that's pretty damn good. It already has 3 prefixes, but still. What can evasion get up to now? Like, is it still like 2,000 or is it like not those levels of crazy. But that's very good for like level 51, right?
As you wish.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah, I
How can I
heard
help?
heard it's not
Hello.
as strong as it was before, which is a shame. Because apparently, like, where is it? Subterfuge Mask. There we are. Apparently this added like, what was it, 50% to evasion before, and now it adds like 5. Some, like, I don't know if that's an extreme example, or maybe it was 15 and now 5, something like that. Like basically it just cut evasion quite a bit.
Sometimes we must begin again.
So all the monk stuff I've been looking at is people like, go energy shield. Bro, my computer sounds like an airfield. Yeah. Yeah, when I looked at hollow palm stuff, people were like, yeah, just go energy shield for all the armor pieces. It's whatever. Just go energy shield. I'm like, oh, okay. Do we have enough XP to go for the next gem? We're at what, 15? Yeah. There's 16 at. What level is 16?
I'll post it right away.
Oh my. 66. Wait, what's 17? Hold up.
All right, your order is registered.
And this is 72. Oh. That's a jump. Okay. Let's see. Almost flat 10k to 11.1. Great. Okay. So what I've been told is that apparently we want to go full on just energy shield everything. Let's see if that has changed since the last time I looked. It's been updated today, so that's nice. Energy shield helm, chest, gloves, boots. Okay. Let's do this so that we have a full view of what we are dealing with here, value-wise. So this is what we're working with right now. Ron's satchel. What can we do? We can, but it's not gonna be fun. Do I need you before I go full chaos inoculation, though? So, no, I don't need this until I go chaos inoculation. Okay. I could use it before, but I don't need it before. Okay, so what are we doing then? We want just a bunch of... Hold on a second. Can we do this? Flask? Yeah, life flask. Charges per... Oh, no. We don't need a number on that one. It's the other one we need a number for. Recover instantly. Need 25 of that. Maybe also a type of flask? The ultimate. And we don't need this. Chaos Orb. 5 exalts. Okay. Only 0.15. There we go. 25. 25, 26. 25, 26. 20, 26. Can we... If we do this... 10. But also 3 chaos. How many do we have? 3. 528. Let's
Go
go.
forth and grow.
It's done. I'll sort it.
Right. Anything crazy in here that's fun? And this person is looking for chaos orbs. God damn. The heck? I haven't seen this before. That's cool. A new wand. Damn.
I'll do you
Well,
proud.
leave hideouts. Okay, good. That's our first pickup. Probably the least important part, but I like having that out of the way.
Oh, it's
So
you.
is the thing unlocked for me yet? Yes, thank you. I priced this incredibly incorrectly. So I'm glad we can get a chance to fix it. It's a pretty nice crossbow, but there is no way in hell it's worth 5 divine. So this, however, I don't know what to do with, because this is a really nice jewel. Max energy, like the maximum energy shield is maxed out. Minion damage, minion elemental res, max minion attacking cast speed. It's a pretty nice one, but I don't know what to do with it except have it just sit there in case. And I'm very happy with that find. Okay, so what piece do we want to replace first? Probably this. Even though this is a like an attack powerhouse, we probably 1500 of my damage. Never mind, we're fixing this one first. Okay. Where is POB? So POB crashed too, apparently. Good to know. Let's see here. Items for amulets. I want those things. Okay. That way I can read it easier. There's an actual keybind. I don't know what I'm looking for. Let's stat filter. Maximum energy shield. Is it local or not? It's not local. Good. I wish they would just only show you the affixes that work on the item slot you've chosen if you've picked one. That'd be great. Increased maximum energy shield. Yes. Maximum mana. Are we already getting up there in price? No, we're not. Absolutely not. Okay, that's good. What if we add melee skills? Now it's probably gonna skyrocket, right? No, okay. Okay, so what if we add this? Now we're talking. Okay. Yeah, it is actually very nice. Unless you're looking for the Thunder Fists. Those are hell. Pricing wise. Everything else seems pretty fine right now. You know what? I'm picking this up. That's a fine starter amulet for this.
You definitely want that one, right?
Yeah. It is indeed a hype unique. It's man, everything about that is like, look at this thing, it's so awesome. But then you're like, oh, it rolled 2% attack speed and it costs what, 8 divine? Like, huh? And for some reason, even the garbage rolled ones are insanely expensive for this. It's like the other day I saw one with like 20 evasion energy shield, 1 attack speed, like 10 res. This was basically this, and this was also like in the floor. Like a real terrible one, and that was up for like 6 divine. I'm like, I guess I just don't get it. Okay, so how will we look after this?
Energizing.
A lot of extra, what's it called? Extra lightning res. How many energy shield? How much energy shield? 742. So we gained about 250 energy shield. That's good. We're replacing this immediately. So helmets, we're looking for these affixes. Great. And now it's blank again because, of course it is. We need maximum energy shield again. Not local. Yes, local for helmets. Got it. Why? No clue. How is it different? No idea. Increased energy shield. Good. And then energy shield and mana. Increased energy shield. No. Increased energy shield and where is it? Okay. Maximum mana. Where is it? It's supposed to add like half mana, half energy shield. Is it this one? How I just misunderstood this? Okay. Maybe we'll just do max mana. Apparently I can't find it. And then we're doing not that button. Critical hit chance. It's the right one. Good, good, good. And then we're doing resistance. Whichever ones end up working for us here. It's already cold. Maybe add some for this. Incremental increases. Can we do like a minimum? Should be like a minimum total energy shield. There we go. So let's do a minimum 180. Well, that's not right. Okay. Can I do weighted sum? Do this. Minimum 30 res. That's some. This. Feel like we're getting somewhere now. Maybe not. 40. I also have to keep in mind that I can't equip everything on here. I'm level 70 or 60. 68? Is that my level? This thing still has room to roll another resistance. Feel like I would rather have 2 resistance rolls. Let's do max level 69 because I know I'm below that. I think I'm 68. This maybe? We'll get 2 resistance stats. I think that's the way to go. And now my entire search window is gonna be reset again, so hopefully, you know,
I guess it's worth that.
hopefully we don't regret anything. Do, 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 do. That's nice. Good for them. Do, 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 do. Wonder what this is gonna do to my offense if I'm losing a bunch of attack speed now for crit chance.
Check back soon.
Now down to 13 exalts. We're also very laggy, so I'm assuming we're in the like US or Asia right now. Going back. Navali, you keep moving. I've moved you like 15 times. Get out of here. Stand in the corner. For shame. Okay. Damage. We're at 12k. Ooh. Ooh. We lose 2k from swapping over to that. But energy shield, basically 14k or 700. Yeah. It is worth it. Also, we haven't done any of this either. And I think we have a max greater iron rune. So 274 energy shield on that bad boy. A bunch of resistances. Looking good. We just need a bunch of fire res and more energy shield. And this, oh, that's 11/8 now. Wait, what? Okay, they're basically the same damage now. That's good. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. Good, good, good. And we'll put that in there. Okay. So, what do we do now? Well, we look at how god awful this helmet looks, and we check for an alternative.
Go for
Or I could just do this. Hide him. Oh, we'll do that. Hide it. Perfect. Is it? This is one of my least favorite looking helmets in the game, so we'll hide it. I was thinking of skin transfer, but whatever. Okay, so these two are now fixed for the moment. Do we want to look at gloves, maybe? Or boots? Maybe boots. Get some fire resistance on those. Just a bunch of mana and energy shield. Let's see. The boots I want are, yeah, of course. The boots I want are tri-res, but we're not going to get that. So we're going to look at what we can get. Boots, max level 69. Because haha, funny number. Movement speed. At least 25. Maximum energy shield. I don't know if it's local or not. Let's check. It's probably local then. Why? No clue. Yeah. What is the difference between local and not? I do not know. Increased energy shield. Wonderful. Okay, fire. No, we're doing the weighted sum thing because it's always better, in my opinion. fire. And then we have a minimum of 40. Fire bears a heavier weight than the others. I think this is how it works. I don't remember. Minimum 1. So we at least get fire. Yeah, I think that's about it. We're not going to get guaranteed Tri-Res boots now, looking at it this way, though. Energy shield minimum 60. You know what? We are probably going to have to do it like this, actually. Minimum 30. Yep. As expected. So let's drop lightning resistance. We're down to 10, which is more manageable. How much did we have? We have 13 of those bad boys. Is this fully crafted? You do that? That's cool. So, the first one is the only one I can actually buy here. So, maybe if we don't do cold, maybe if we do lightning. That opens it up a bit, gives us 2 options at least. 68, 131. Moon speed, and shield, fire, and stun threshold.
Goodbye.
Yeah. We are now
Oh, nice
broke.
choice.
Even more than we were before.
Thanks for the chat.
What is this area?
Who sent you?
This is one snug little area. Oh, it's on the... I thought this was like some weird Act 3 dome. I didn't realize it was moving. Oh yeah, it's on the caravan. Just all the exits blocked. To just make it one tight center area. That's cool. That's clever. Okay. Speak to Ange. Yes, I know. She can't finish the quest for me. It's frustrating. His hideout? The one with on the cart? I don't
Have an order?
know. Actually.
Yes? Hello there.
I think I have it. Yeah, the Dreadnoughts hideout. I thought you got that just from buying early access. Maybe I'm wrong. I guess that would make it MTX. Now that I'm actually reading what you're saying. Instead of just half brain on. Not in the base pack. Okay. Yeah. Every pack is like the first pack is the Ogum pack, and then the second one that was only access and 300 points. Okay, don't you get the Lord of Ogum armor with the first one? Or is that the second one? I mean, we can just look. Packs. Okay, so on the second tier then, they start going act by act. Yeah, so the first one is just access, soundtrack, and points. Which, I mean, to be fair, the cost of the pack is the same as 300 points, so technically all you're doing is buying the 300 points and getting the access on top of it. Which is, I think, is a pretty clever idea. So then we have the pack for Act 1, and then we have a pack for Act 2, and Act 3, and then Act 4, and then Act 5. Oriath. Makes sense now. So I would assume the hideout is in this one because it's Act 2. Yeah, the Dreadnought hideouts. So it's part of that. How much did I spend on packs? Do I even want to know how much I spent? Because I have this one. Because I needed the art book. I needed... Do I want to know how much I spent? Oh, good God. Oh, good googly moogly. Oh, no. Let's never look at that again. The only other thing I've spent that much money on is probably the Heroes of Might and Magic 3 board game to support that Kickstarter, or Game Found, I guess it is. That's an irresponsible amount of money. Jesus. Okay, so these boots aren't even fully upgraded. For some reason, he's put intelligence in them. Crazy person. So... how much we dropping? Not much at all. Actually gaining from equipping these. Okay. That's cool. So now we're just straight up gaining DPS from equipping this, the energy shield stuff. Love that for me. Resistance-wise, fire is still struggling. Lightning is overperforming to high heavens. Which makes sense because we have a lot of lightning resistance stuff on here in the center that we're replacing. Also this that we're replacing. 480. Hey! I thought we agreed not to talk about it. Don't call me out on that. I needed the book. I swear it was a sound purchase. Let's see. That's in here. Why not? For some reason, I have this weird thing where I like to keep my leveling items in case I make a new character. That way I already have all the stuff I need. But, like, the odds of me making new characters... Like, the only one I haven't beaten the campaign with is a Huntress. So maybe, but now they've added all the unique dialogue to Act 4, and I'm like... I want to hear what all the characters have to say in Act 4, so I'm like stuck between a rock and a hard place on that one. Knowing me, I'm probably gonna go through it all again just to hear what everyone says in Act 4 and then record that so that I have that, because... So dumb. So unnecessary. Well, I'm glad there's other people suffering from this. Oh boy. Maybe it's time to change the chest piece. I have 2,000 energy shield all of a sudden. That's pretty good. Apparently, it's recommended I swap to Chaos Inoculation at like, what, 3.5k? Make sure you have mana leech on one of the rings. Noted. Let's see. Mana leech. Is that not a suffix? Are you telling me that is a prefix? No? What? Am I not... Hold on. Am I actually this stupid? Or what's going on? suffix, mana. Yeah, leech percentage of physical attack damage as mana. There we go. Okay. Beautiful. Yeah. For some reason, POB was not willing to cooperate with me. I'm now thinking I might have misspelled leech and added an A instead of 2 E's because, I don't know. I slept 4 hours. That's my excuse. Let's try and replace this ring with 3 exalts and see what we can do. I'm highly doubtful that's gonna work, but we'll try. We'll try. Ring. And then we're doing what exactly? We're doing lightning damage to attacks. And then we're doing increased lightning damage. Are these working so far? Yes, they are. And then we do maximum mana. And then we're doing leech. Does mana work so far? Yes, it does. Then we're looking for fire resistance. And all elemental resistance. If we're lucky, I doubt it. Yeah. That's way too greedy for the budget we have. Ah, just outside our reach. just outside of what we can do. Nice to see you live. What's your first Monk PoE videos? Hey, thank you for watching them. That's fun. I've been trying to get more into live streaming. I've been going on Twitch for, I don't know, on and off for like a year and a half. Not like doing it regularly, but when I've gotten into a game, I've been doing it like 9-hour streams every time I've been going. I have like an entire channel just for those VODs. It's in the description of all the videos. I don't know if it's in the stream description though, but it's on the YouTube page. So there's a bunch of backlog stuff over there. Most of that is Final Fantasy XIV though. I haven't really streamed much of Path of Exile until this week. That's all been offline, locally recorded previously. I'm trying to, you know, expand a little bit, see what I can do. Have some fun. It's nice that there's like a decent amount of people that's shown up to these streams. That's been a lot of fun. Unexpected, but really fun. I think it helped a lot by starting the dual streaming or whatever you want to call it. So I'm going on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. I think doing that was probably a game changer. There's not a lot of fire res going here. Maybe. Yes. Good luck on that. I'd like to get more vids from you. Thank you. It's challenging getting more vids out because I'm working like very odd hours, and when I get home, I'm in that mood where I'm like, man, I don't want to do anything except for like relax. And yeah, editing takes a lot of time, but I have like, what, 2 terabytes or something of a backlog of stuff I need to edit together. So there's a bunch of stuff coming. It's just a question of when I get the time and energy to actually sit down and do it. But there will absolutely be stuff coming your way. And streams are like a decent way to supplement the time in between getting the chance to do actual videos. So that's pretty nice as well, that I can fill out the time like that. This is probably a fairly decent get. I feel like I just went on autopilot and found this, but that's probably pretty good. 11,705. Okay, that's fine. Dropped 800 DPS. I can live with that, but Look at this now. We have our resistances maxed out with this ring. Energy shield stays the same. We get like 30 more mana. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now the mana and fire damage isn't really doing much on that ring. The low all resist isn't doing that much. But we got the leech, we got a bunch of fire resistance, we got lightning damage. I can live with that. For 3 exalts, that's pretty damn good. So we have a new ring, a new helmet, new amulets, new boots. So what are the other unique gloves called? There's like another set of unique gloves. What the heck are they called? Unique foil? Excuse me? Excuse me? What are they called? I can't be browsing it like this. What the heck are they called? UE2DB. Tell me the name of the gloves. Unique. Armor. Glove. They are called Itoko's Currents. They're 1 exalts. Is this even worth picking up, really? Am I just not better off with rare gloves? Contributes to electrocution buildup. I feel like I'm better off just getting rare gloves, honestly. Now that we're getting leech. You like him? Okay. Now that we're getting leech from both the gloves and a ring, I guess I don't really need this anymore, do I? Because these are physical damage. Mana leech recovers based on elemental damage types instead of physical damage. I mean, my lightning damage is way higher than my physical damage, but I don't know if it calculates like that. If you want to get frenzy charges with lightning, you need those. The Kitokos. I don't think I'm doing frenzy. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing charges though. Yeah, the only skills I'm using, I mean, we can actually just put this into the Stormwave, not use them. Some Stormwave builds do. Not this one. Like, this is a weird build, but I've followed this guy's stuff in the past and they've always been very fun. So I'm absolutely open to seeing how it works. What we need is... let's do some of these. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna look at all of this. First, is what we're gonna do is we're not gonna be... oh, we're missing strength. That's not good. We need this one. So what we're gonna be doing is we're picking up elemental conflux. And it starts at 14. So we're using this with 4 different support gems, which means 3, 4. And the support gems will be... first of all, you're going. And Wind Dancer is moving down below this. That was very unsmart. Very dumb. Okay, so storm waves, elemental armament, lightning attunement, yes, branching fissures, rapid attacks, and deliberation whenever we get the final one. Herald of Ash has magnified area, yes. Elemental conflux has precision 2 and clarity 2, so let's get those. Precision 2. Can this guy calm down in the background? What is he doing? Clarity 2. Right there. This now eats how much spirits? 120, 140. Great. And then we're doing Wind Dancer with Maim and Magnified Area. We have this. Yo. And then we're doing Convalescence. Convalescence. I'm not familiar with this. Okay. Oh, it starts at 4. Okay. While active, grants a skill that you can use to instantly begin recharging energy shield and gain a buff for a duration that prevents that recharge being interrupted. The buff is removed, energy shield and this skill can never be used while energy shield is full. Okay. I guess. Okay. Doesn't sound that crazy to me, but sure. It needs one more sockets. And on top of this, we are adding prolonged duration 2. Cooldown recovery 2. And rapid casting 2. Okay. Grants a skill that you can use to recharge. Okay. All right. And then we have elemental expression. Yeah. So that's, I get that when I have all 4 ascendancy skills. So that's not for us yet. Fire explosion, organ bolt, icy wave. Oh, it's this one. Yeah. And depending on your stat, triggers different stuff. Got it. Okay, so that's the last one. That's the entire build. So 140 spirit, 130, or 140, 170, 200. Yeah. 200 is what I need in spirits. And apparently I get that from a high energy shield chest piece and then going into the ascendancy, picking up this. Apparently that's how we reach those levels. So until then, this thing is not really doing anything. We also, we need 230 because of Herald of Ash. Okay, so how do we get that back? Can we drop 1 dex for strength? 1 int, maybe? Yeah, 103. We can drop 1 int for strength.
I believe it unwise to base our operations outside of the ziggurat. This seems like an unnecessary risk to take, and that Louis is constantly complaining about the lack of facilities. However, we'll make this concession, since you have done such critical work.
Thank you, Doriani.
Time to refocus.
Let's get 1 strength here. Go. Now this is back on the menu. So I guess then in the meantime, we could pick up, what is it called? the other passive. What the heck is it called? It's not combat frenzy. Wind dance? No, it's the other one. Which one am I forgetting? It's wind. It's ghost dance, right? That's the one. So we'll maybe use ghost dance while we wait for the like big upgrade to spirit on the chest piece. I feel like that's a decent holdover there. So a 15 to move with. What would the duration be on Ghost Dance? Between gaining shrouds. Okay. Give. I mean, I feel like maybe we should just pick up precision. And I can't stack cooldown reduction. Yeah. I guess we're just picking up precision then. We'll run that one in the meantime. Until this beauty comes online later. Precision 2, clarity 2. What else did we want on that? Nothing? Okay. So 5, 1, 2, 2, 3. And then elemental expression, we want elemental focus, rising tempest, efficiency 2, and retreat 3. What does precision do for me? Not much anymore. Like before in like 0.1, there was like accuracy stuff in melee that wasn't really calculating as it should, if I remember correctly. So now I'm just basically taking it out of old habits more than anything. More to just fill the slot than anything else. I don't know what the heck I could even use for this besides that. Maybe this is better. Maybe clarity 1 is better.
Go forth and grow.
Okay. We will do this, and then we're moving on. We're gonna run one more map. Then I'm gonna talk a little bit about where I'm at right now with the game, how I'm feeling, what I wish to see in the future.
Goodbye.
And then I'm gonna have to wrap up because I am working tonight. I need to get ready in about 40 minutes. So let's do a map. We only have ones so far. Shock ground? Hell no. Do we have anything of value in here? Yeah, sure. That sounds fun.
Talokura.
Where is... Okay. So I just click the center of the area. Got it. Wetlands. Go. Even we're no need precision anymore? Okay, that's good. I'm glad they changed that. Because it doesn't really make much sense to be in melee range and, like, miss.
Best keep up my guard.
Let's see. 13. So we're still around the same damage levels, but we're so much better protected now. My computer again starts hyperventilating. Hold it. Okay. Well, the build is doing all right. 17k, 18. Okay. Rage stacking, I'm assuming. Because I did find a very good jewel the other day. This one's fine. It's like increased attack damage, which is good, and then gain 1 rage on melee hits. Great. The knockback is a bit annoying, but I can live with it. But then I found... Where is it? Am I blind? Is this how I find out? Jewel. Like, am I missing something? Am I not seeing this? What am I doing? What am I missing? Is it somewhere in my inventory? Am I forgetting where I put this damn thing? Oh, the fire skills are frying the GPU. That's... My goodness. My computer was doing fine until I swapped over to Vulkan. This DirectX 12 was not allowing me to use game capture. I had to use screen capture, which I'm like, don't like that. So when I swapped over to Vulkan, I could finally use game capture again, and then my stream crashed, and so did OBS and the game. So I'm a bit on edge about how this is working at the moment. Yeah, I will be looking for my second jewel probably after the stream. I'm not gonna stop now and start looking for it. It's somewhere in the stash. Oh, good. Well. Good thing they changed... Good thing they changed how the lives work. What? It's in the tree? So I have a jewel down here. And I have one here that's not what I'm looking for. And I think the only third one I'm getting is going to be up here later. But I don't have that yet. I don't think there's another one. Yeah, no, this is just like a trash replacement thing I have right now. Just to have something in that slot. So that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a sapphire. That is supposed to be in there somewhere. But I think it's somewhere in my stash. And really, really nice that they added the lives thing to maps. That makes me really happy. Because I lost 3 divine I think, the deaths. The first one had me real tilted when that happened, and then the second one happened like a... I don't even think it was even a full day after. At that point, you can only laugh, you know? It's all good. Now we just need to find a good chest piece. I think is the next big project we have. Oh yeah, I forgot to remove the... what's it called? The keystone for mana. Which means I probably could remove a few nodes here and actually finish out the crit jewel over here. I only need 3 here. I could remove 1, 2, and well, I don't want to remove the jewel slot, I guess. Abyss! Abyss! Oh. Right, we have 0 chaos resistance, which is because we're going chaos inoculation later. But I feel like I need to put an express order in on that. Just try to get my energy shield up as quickly as possible so that we can swap over. But I also need the belt before I can swap over. So, a lot of things. A lot of things that need, should, and could be done. Hey, Ruby. I feel like jewels don't drop that often from general loot tables. Get out of here, demons. Damn hyena horse. Ah. No, no, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, he's taking damage at least. That's good. He's not running some proximity BS. Like the dude we fought last night. Out of just sheer curiosity. Oh boy. We got Abyssal Depths. Maybe we'll finish the map first. heck? Red tooth. I don't think there are teeth in there, dude. Okay, so you're the thing messing up the sorting in the inventory. I see. Next, rare. Golden coin. There we go. Let's get to the next level. Like half a bar away. Then we'll go back to town. We'll sell all this stuff. We'll remove the skill point for the mana thing, and then we'll go into the abyss. I feel like that was a very dangerous dodge roll I did there. Through an explosion. What the heck is that glow? That was so bright. Okay, skill points. That one. Looks like a fun build. I'm really enjoying it. I know this patch was like a move to get away from one button builds, which is why they allow us to use the same support gems on a bunch of different skills. But honestly, I am kind of a simple one button build enjoyer. I'm not gonna pretend to be anything else. Like when it comes to complexity and stuff like that, it can be really fun. But at the end of the day, I'm like, no, give me one strong attack. Just let me just oonga boonga everything, just one hit. It's more fun. Can we... Oh, we're stuck in the center. Great. How do we fix this? Can I do that? Nope. Can't go to town. So... I feel like this is a wake-up call to change what my map device looks like. Can I maybe move it? Yep. Well. That's like going into a dev tool and be like, okay, let me just... Well, that worked. That's good. I thought we were screwed.
Speak.
Go forth and grow.
This is what we have available. Don't spend it all at once.
Do, 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 do.
Deal. Carry on.
So these still don't have a home in the tabs, huh? Nowhere to put the tablets? Guess that's because they haven't really figured out what the heck to do with towers.
Go forth and grow.
I was about to forget again. Refund
Time to
passives. Let's see
refocus.
how this actually feels now. We're gonna have to do this as well, I think. Just make sure we have the int required. Yeah. And that should give us Is it up or down? Which one was it? Hold on. POB. I feel like the down one is better, but it uses the above one. Okay. And then we'll go for that. Okay. Damage increase from 10.9. Okay, that's only 200 when in town. 200 resting. Neat. So next is probably this, I would assume. Or this. Probably this. Yeah, we're going down here most likely. Okay.
Go forth.
Let's
and
go into
row.
the abyss, and then we'll take like a 15 minutes to talk about the state of the game. He just landed on his face. Wonderful. Whoop. Preserve jawbone. I hope the abyss stuff sticks around. I hope it's not gonna be a like shows up for this league and then disappears. So I feel like it genuinely has a place in the game. And we're in early access, like it would be really unnecessary to develop systems like this only to remove them, I think, but and the overlay over here makes the numbers flicker. I'll turn that off. You gonna revive again? Deal. Oof. I love that I can shoot around corners with this attack. I swapped to Hollow Palm in Act 4, I believe. I used Lightning Arrow to 14. Then I ran... Oh! Damn. I ran Lightning Arrow until 14, and then I did Ice Strike until 40 something. I think after the first island in Act 4 or something like that, after 1 or 2 islands, I swapped over to Hollow Palm because that's when my stats on my gear kind of caught up with the offhand, the unarmed damage. Caught up to my staff. On my first few maps, death to the endgame version of Silver Fist. Damn. Yeah, he doesn't mess around. That old monkey. Those are decent. You can get movement speed on that. Way more constrained area than in a campaign. Yeah, I can imagine. And like, when you fight him in the campaign, one of the best things about that fight is that he's in the middle of a giant jungle. So, but also, like, E to Silverfist just like eyes locked on his belly button, just stand like on top of him, basically. It's the way I like to do it, at least. I'm stuck here again. I guess I'm swapping my... Here's a tiny closed off room. God damn. I guess I'm moving to another map device, huh? Oh, that didn't work. That was not a search function. That is. Map. That's another hole. I don't think we want that. That feels a bit excessive. You're not trustworthy. What the heck? Oh, that's the very expensive one that I bought. Again, feels a little excessive. What about this? Oh, that's just the basic one. The ziggurats. You know what? I like it simple. We'll do that. Ah, peace in the kingdom at last. Oh no. Still in edit mode. Get that out of here. I like these quite a bit, so they're probably gonna get some work.
Go well.
Deal.
Anything?
Carry on.
Okay.
Go on.
I must.
You have
meditate.
nothing fun? Guess we're eventually going up here to get more energy shield. That's gonna be good. And then we'll get... Why aren't we getting this? Life recharges instead of energy shield. Oh wait, did they change this? Didn't this used to make flasks heal your energy shield instead of life? Did they change my keystone? Or am I misunderstanding the first line? That's... okay. Should I swap these attack damage over to crit damage? Probably, right? Let's see. 11, 171.
What is it?
Let's try something different.
It's exactly the same. What? They changed it because a version of it was given to Chayula monk. We can't have anything nice. Those damn Chayula monks. So my damage stayed the exact same moving over this? How in the world does that happen? I have a feeling this is going to scale better, so... I don't know. Okay, so what is left for the build here? We have this left side of this for critical exploits. We have oh, we're removing these. Oh, that makes sense, I guess. They're not that good.
Yes.
Time to refocus.
Do. And then we can add this too. Well. Oh, he drops these as well? What? That gives me a lot of extra points. Hold on. Blue, green, blue. Blue. Green. Oh, we're not going that far down. Blue. Green. Blue. Okay. Some live changes are coming in. Anything else of notes? Of node, as it were? Am I missing something? Like, now apparently it removes this? I guess. Yeah, wait. Damage penetrates lightning resistance. Hold up. Let me just not look at my POB I put together, but his actual build. So apparently he sticks with these, and apparently somehow I'm back to them? How did that work? How did I get back these, or get back these two? What the heck? Let's just apply this and work from there, okay? So apparently he keeps these. It looks like they barely look connected to me, but I guess they are because they glow. But the lines in between is basically invisible, so what do I know? They're kind of invisible here too, so whatever. Okay. It goes down there, and then this is gone. Up here, we have the left side of this, the left side of that. This is gone. So removing those.
Let's try something different.
Okay, we're getting a lot of points here that I could have been using way earlier. We should be using this, but before we do that, I want to check the rest of the board. Up in the diamond, yes, yes, yes. Both of those. Remove this.
Yes.
I must meditate.
Now have 12 points, which means that we can absolutely... Oh, he is using the keystone over here. Okay, good. I enjoyed that one, so... I'm glad he finally got to that point as well. Okay, so here we go. Now we're at 9.3.
Go forth and grow.
9.7. Nothing wild. We want these three as well. And then we want these three, because those two balance each other out quite a bit. Then we want chaos inoculation up here. We want to go into this later. And we want to go up here to get energy shield. And then apparently we want to go to the top of this thing, increase lightning damage per 10 intelligence. So that's the way. That's where we're going. I think at this point I'm probably gonna try to get up here and do that first. Then do this. No, I'm gonna go up for this, and then I'm gonna go up for that one. then I'll do this crit node, this one, and this one. And then we'll go here. That's probably the plan right now. So to get there, we still need 3 nodes. Means we probably have some dexterity in our future. And an extra socket. Great. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get where we want to go up there. 74. Great. Wonderful. Okay. That's basically all of today's stream done. Because like I said, I don't have that much time. And it feels weird to me to stream for 2 hours. Because I usually go for like 8 or 9 whenever I stream. But like I said, I have work. So what we're going to do is that we're going to talk about the current state of the game and what I am hoping to see. So we're going to be starting a fresh recording that can be posted before all this other stuff. My game just crashed after defeating a corruption boss and picking up the book. Well, at least you got the book. You know? Looking on the bright side of things, at least you got the book. So, we're going to be lowering the volume quite a bit. Okay. Hi, I'm Crane. YouTube, if you're watching this, I have been playing the Path of Exile 0.3 patch for the past 5 or 6 days. We are at how much playtime? Let's see here. How much playtime / played? 1 day, 19 hours, 38 minutes. And I've been enjoying it quite a bit. When I played Season 2 or 0.2 in Early Access, I kind of finished Act 2 as a huntress, and then I just didn't have the interest to keep playing. That was like maybe 20 hours of real slow progression. But in 0.1, the start of Early Access, I played for around 600 hours. So I might have been a bit burned out, but also patch 0.2 did not really do anything for me just from the get-go. But now, with 0.3, I'm once again playing a monk. The only class I haven't finished the campaign with is the Huntress. That's the class I played in 0.2. So I still have... I've yet to play that one through the entirety of the game. However, what I will say is that the journey through the campaign, now that the cruel difficulty is gone, is so much better. I love it. Cruel really did harm the experience of the game, I think, because about 4 of my friends were playing this game, and it's so unheard of to me that my friends are playing the same type of games that I am. So when that happened, I was like, oh hell yeah. But then whenever they beat Act 3 and they came back to Act 1 to redo it, everyone dropped it. Every single one of them. Some of them didn't even, I think 2 of them didn't even get through Act 3 because you replay the end of it. What, like with the story thing, you beat the water damaged version of the town and then you go back and play it through it when it's looking completely different. So yeah, some of the pacing stuff really hurt this like first impression for a lot of people, I think. But now I feel like we're getting back into the right, you know, into the right motion of where this game needs to be, and I'm having a lot of fun again, which is really nice. It's been a while since I've actually been really interested in the game, so it feels very good to be like actually in it again, even though I've just gotten to maps. I'm mainly a story guy in general, and just when it comes to new games, I'm like, okay, show me what all these cool new armors look like. I need to see all of them. Show me. So I've seen the big things that are gonna impress me. Maps, I'm like, yeah, they're there. I know that's gonna happen later, so that's fine. That's whatever. But in general, I would say that now in 0.3, we are in a much better place than we've been for a long time in the past few months. So just to go through like a few things that I really appreciate about this patch. First of all is the main character interactions from the campaign. Because in Acts 1, 2, and 3, your character usually throws out a funny comment or like an observation when you see things in the game world. Like a big one that stands out is when you get to Act 2 and you see all the people pulling the caravan, and that usually gives you a pretty good idea of what your character, like what the class you're playing is like as a person, how they view the world. Just that one example is it's a pretty good way to like firmly see where they stand on the way they look at people. But in Act 4, they have this fantastic new implementation where the characters are actually partaking in the quest dialogue. So when you're progressing the main story, your character is actually commenting back to the hooded one, to the rest of the team whenever you're speaking to each other. And it feels great. It feels so much more alive. It feels way more satisfying to have a character like, oh, welcome to our town, and then your character's like, you call this a town? Like, stuff like that, even though it might seem like such a small thing, adds so much to the entirety of the world building as well as the character of your character that you're playing. Some games like to do it like a blank slate that you are the character, you know, but this game is actually in a very interesting way being like, no, these are the characters. You're playing them, but these are the characters. Which is what usually happens in this genre until like around when Diablo 3 came out, when all the customization started happening. At that point, you could just choose male or female, but then with Diablo 4, it's like, oh, you can customize your character. But with this, it's like, this is the character, this is the character, this is the character. And they're like, they feel like actual people because all of them have unique dialogue, unique personalities, and it all works very well. Like if you go on like the subreddit and you see some clips of the witch and the way she responds to Danig in town, she's thirsting for that man, and it's funny as hell. And the mercenary, which is my personal favorite, I haven't heard all of his lines in Act 4 because I haven't got there with the merc yet, but just his color commentary when you go through Acts 1 through 3, when he meets the like the disgusting, bloated, like matron of whatever in the end of Act 3, like the really disturbing looking one that like she's been in the water for years. And he's like, I've done worse. It's like, okay. So like the personality is all there, and I'm really excited to see especially how the merc acts in Act 4 because of all the way that they're implemented into the actual dialogue of the story now. And I hope they go back. Please, GGG, go back. Now that you're doing this, go back and do this in Acts 1, 2, and 3. Please. Because Act 1 is almost perfect, in my opinion. I love Act 1. Changed the way the werewolves look, but otherwise, I love Act 1. They look like giant quill boars. Please don't make the werewolf form look like that, please. That's my only complaint about Act 1. Act 1 is great. Add commentary from the characters into Act 1, and it's going to be a 10 out of 10 easily. Act 2 is also pretty damn good, but it like something is missing in the connective tissue of the storytelling where it's like, okay, now we're going there, now we're going there, and there, and there, and it feels like you're a bit all over the place, kind of like I am usually when I'm talking for too long. And then you go to Act 3 and it just feels very slow, very long, a lot of areas, not a lot of connective tissue to why you're going to places, why you're doing things. The only thing leading you in Act 3 is kind of an occasional Alva appearance, and then also your character being like, huh, more woods, and then keep moving along. And I feel like if they had some back and forth in the town with the NPCs, you know, it could feel a bit more connected in that way. And maybe even have more like color commentary when you're moving around in the world, because that stuff is usually very memorable. and a lot of fun. But yes, the main character interactions in the dialogues, beautiful. I love it. Please keep doing it. Add it both before and after Act 4. Great. Speaking of Act 4, I love Act 4. It's probably, this is probably recency bias, just being real, but it genuinely feels so different going from Act 3 to Act 4. Because Act 3 is just like Act 3 in Diablo 2, that even though I absolutely love and adore Diablo 2, I cannot stand Act 3 in that game. And I also don't like Act 3 in this game. The difference is that Act 3 in this game is like 12 times as long as Act 3 in Diablo 2. And it doesn't feel great in my opinion. But Act 4 is so fun because you go to all these different islands. So many different places. All have different looking environments, unique bosses, and so much good, well-written commentary from the characters around you when you go to these different places. And it just feels nice. It just feels fun. Like the way the prison looks with when you have the water coming in, and I'm fully like prepared for that to be annoying in future playthroughs, but like the way they built that place is so clever and so cool that I think I'm going to be okay with replaying that and being annoyed with the water coming in, because at its core it's a really uniquely well-designed area and I just really love it. And then meanwhile you have the Isle of Kin, which is like from the Druid reveal trailer years ago, where you're on this like sulfuric, like cracked earth on a giant beach on like a real dry island, and it's so different from the prison. And then you have jungles on other islands, and it feels so varied and so cool, and I just really appreciate that. Along with all the bosses. The boss fights were great as well. The pacing was also very good, because you feel like you have certain stop and go every time you hit an island, and then when you're done, it's very like clear about everything, so it feels very well paced out and makes a lot of sense the way it plays out, and I really appreciate that. Trade system. We have a new trade system. Manage shop. You can put your things in here. You can't use the quad tabs right now. I hope they change that in the future, but I can see why they wouldn't. But yeah, this system, great. You have an earnings remove only tab where your sales like payout ends up. So you can just post items in here and they go up for sale and anyone can buy them on the website or even in game. Like this is built in now. You don't even have to go to the website to do it. It's great. The only thing I wish this did is that when I click, sometimes when I load into a new area or I click escape, the list just resets. Everything is gone. I wish that would be a little different. That's, you know, that's my big criticism of this system. Like, please make a system where I can like save presets or something in a tab up here, where I could have like a folder of like gloves, boots, helmet, and like have my set amount of affixes that I'm looking for. And also, if I'm picking an item category, like, okay, I guess we're getting claws. I've been wondering that for a while. Okay, but if I pick helmets as a category, here down in filters, I feel like it should only display affixes that can spawn on helmets. I feel like it doesn't. I feel like it shows everything. Like lightning damage to attacks. I don't think you can get that on a helmet. Add cold damage, attack speed. I don't think you can get these things on a helmet. There may be unique cases with like actual unique items where that can spawn. But like at that point you should probably have to click unique for them to show up. That like something like that. That's how I feel about it anyway. That might be an outlier opinion, but that's kind of how I feel, because I feel like that kind of blocks it's a kind of blocking an entry level for new people to find stuff if it's really difficult to browse this. So maybe, I don't know, add an option in the game to like toggle that if people want that, something like that. Another option is always good, you know, an options menu can't have too many buttons. But in general, love the new trade system. I can just log out and people can go to my town, browsing. When they're browsing items, they can go to my hideout and just buy the stuff I have put up at the vendor. It's a great system. Love it. And the other day I had a situation, I think it was yesterday. I went on the trade sites to buy a jewel, I think. And they didn't have it posted in their shop. They had it posted in like an old tab like this. So I had to whisper them to get the item. And guess what? They didn't respond. Neither did the next guy after that. Didn't respond either. So that wasn't really fun. That was not fun at all. But this new, I think they call it asynchronous trading system, where you can be offline and people can go in and trade your stuff. You know, it's such a good idea. Love it. Another great thing they added in this patch, in my opinion, is that you can now do multiple of supports. You can have a support in multiple skills at the same time. So I have Magnified Area 2 in here, and I also have Magnified Area 2 in Wind Dancer. And this opens up so many things, so many builds. Now, I happen to be running a one-button build because I'm a simple man. I like clicking one button and have my screen explode. At least in this game. There are some other games in this genre where I don't enjoy that type of gameplay, but in this game specifically, since it's filled with so many dangerous enemies, I prefer them all to blow up at the same time without me having to click more buttons. So I love that they have the intent and direction of allowing this for multiple of the same support in different skills. I love that, but I also am very glad that I can still do a one-button build and it works. So please don't take that away from me. It's just an option at this point for people to play like this. It's not the mandatory way to play it, but just let me keep what I have here, okay? Please. Please, GGG. Next is... let's see, Essence System. Yes. The Essence System is a great change. I know this is not new to this patch, but I barely played 0.2, so I haven't really interacted with this stuff. And I think this is great. Basically, the entire Essence System is now just a bunch of Regal Orbs with specific direction, where they turn into very specific things. And I think it's great. I don't really have that much more to say about it. I just think that this is a great way to open up crafting. Make it easy, like more accessible to everyone, which is really good. And now I just wish that we could spawn more essences everywhere. Give me more essences. And I'm gonna come back to that real soon when I get to my critiques. Abyssal crafting is also a new thing. We have the Abyss stuff. I'm assuming it's going to stick around because this thing is already implemented into the Essence window. These things don't have their own home though, so they're just sitting in my currency window right now. But the Abyss crafting, really good. I'm really enjoying it. It gives a much more deterministic style of crafting and direction with your items, and I think so far, even though I have a lot to learn about the system still, I'm really excited about how it opens up a bunch of stuff and gives more control in the hands of the players. I think it's going to be really good when it's when I've had a bit more time to get familiar with it. But so far, I'm really liking what I'm seeing. Some critiques. Here's one. When I have an item in my inventory, I want to be able to control and left click to drop this thing on the ground. I cannot. I want to be able to do that. Please fix that. I also want to be able to right click it to equip it. Can't do that either. I have to drag. I have to drag it. Now I'm lucky for you. I'm using hollow palm. Hollow, right? Hollow palm. Yeah. So I don't need an item here. You're lucky. Otherwise, I'd be real sad. Wells still feel redundant. I don't understand the point of wells. When you're in a map, whenever you get to a checkpoint, the game is like, yo, you got to a checkpoint. Here's refilling of your flasks. How is going back to town not a checkpoint? I don't need to click the checkpoint in the map to have my flask refilled, so why do I have to go back to town and then click the well for it to refill? Why isn't going to town a checkpoint in and of itself? I don't understand that. It's, in my opinion, wells are completely redundant. I don't think they need to be here. Like, I really appreciate the idea of wells. I just feel like they're an extra step for something that doesn't need more steps. I don't think they need to be in the game. That's just, I think they're just there to be because they feel, to some people, they feel immersive to have a well to refill your potions. Meanwhile, in the map, I have 6 checkpoints. And they're all like, yo, you're close to me. Here's some magic water I threw 30 feet to you. I'm like, okay, thanks. I feel like they can be removed. I don't know if that's a hot take. That's just how I feel. Okay. Last point is the Atlas. So I don't know if I have the Atlas yet. I do. I have access to it. Okay. So the Atlas tree. I'm not even that big of a Path of Exile 2 fan. Like, I really like the game, don't get me wrong, but I haven't put thousands of hours into it. It took me like 8 tries to actually get through the first act over like, what, 10 years to finally get through it. And then it has a better Atlas skill system. The Atlas skill tree in PoE 1 is so good because it allows the player to customize their experience. Meanwhile, in this game, like, why do I care about increased quantity of waystones? Increased effect of precursor tablets. This is interesting though, because that actually affects gameplay. Chance to contain rogue exiles. We have that stuff over here. Pack size. I'm liking this. More essences. This is good. As Mary Spirits. Okay, so I like these little clusters. But all these, like, waystones, magic monsters, magic pack size, a strong box, I guess that's gameplay, shrines, waystones, like, it. So much of this central part of the Atlas tree is so uninteresting to me that I'm like, I hope they remake this in some meaningful way, because these things on the outside here are really interesting. Maybe not that one, but like the rogue exiles, the essences, the Asmeri spirits, like those clusters are fun. Everything else, it's you're just stat stacking at that point for like increased chance to get a new map, and it's like, oh yay. So much fun. Meanwhile, in PoE 1, the entire tree is customizing what you want to see pop up in the maps. And I feel like that's just a way better system. And I know I'm not the first one to harp on about this. That's for damn sure. But it is where I'm at with the Atlas tree. I think it doesn't translate well into what we see in here. Like when I do stuff in the Atlas tree, I don't see any reaction to it in the world I'm exploring here. None. Nothing. And I wish that it did. I wish there was some translation over from the tree into the map that actually made it feel like it was affecting stuff. Like, to use industry lingo, there is no synergy between the tree and the map, and I wish there was. it should have more influence over the journey, basically. And the map, I feel like it should have something, like it's missing something. Because exploring doesn't really feel that rewarding. Because you find a good place, they're like, okay, this is where I need to pour all my energy into and get this thing the best it can be. And then everything else be damned. This is where I'm grinding around this node. If I can get 2 towers there, whoa, like it doesn't feel rewarding in that way, in the way that I wish that it was. Now, when I'm looking at this, what I have here, I'm like, okay, what is this? Like this blood effect, this is cool. Because since I didn't play Season 2, I don't know if this is something that was added in Season 2 or if it was in this patch. No clue, but when I see this, I'm excited to explore it. And sometimes you had the beams from the boss areas that dropped. There's another one here. The boss areas that dropped the tablets to do the big fight against the Arbiter of Ash, I think is the name. And that was cool. That was a fun thing to chase. So they've worked on improving all this stuff, but there's still something just missing. And luckily, I'm not a game designer. And I also don't have an answer for what is missing. I just feel that something is not here where it needs to be, basically. But in general, I have very positive opinions of the game right now, and we're moving in the right direction. I think they've actually confirmed that we're getting the Druid in the next patch, 0.4. And if you've watched any of my stuff before, you know that the Druid is the thing that sold me on this game. It's why I picked up Path of Exile 1 to understand this game, because there's gonna be a cool looking Druid in a modern ARPG, and I just love everything I've seen about it. Everything about the way the Druid looks is awesome. I just hope he doesn't look like one of those quill rats from Act 1, because that's what the werewolves look like in Act 1, and I just, please, pick something else. Pick another design, please. Don't make me look like that. And also, please make me able to turn into one of those, like, were-pigs from Act 3. Those are dope. Like the big hulking pigs walking around with around the ant areas at the beginning of Act 3. Please make that a form. That'd be dope. And then I heard that they said, I've read the quote. I haven't actually seen where they said this, but there was apparently a quote where they said that they can't launch the game without swords. And that means Gladiator, formerly known as Duelist. So that's 2 of my top 3 classes that I'm excited for. The third being Templar. Marauder and Assassin can take it or leave it. It's whatever. But, you know, Marauder has Axis, so that's also probably going to be very high on their list of priorities, probably above Templar. But Druid is confirmed to be coming. Gladiator most likely following that. Now we'll see with the other ones. They've also toyed with the idea of launching before all the classes are done, so we'll see what they actually end up doing. But in general, I'm feeling very positive about the game right now. I feel like they're going in the right direction. I feel like I need to wrap this up because I need to go to work. So, thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves. And to both the audience watching live and the people watching the video on YouTube in a few days, most likely. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you next time. Bye. Bye-bye, stream. That was a long 25 minutes of just, like, holding... Feels like I haven't breathed for 25 minutes. Thanks for hanging out. Take care of yourselves. I will see you next time. Appreciate all of you. Bye-bye.